Welcome to about 15 minutes of low back care. To begin, just get settled on your back. Make sure you have a block and a strap with you. Bending the knees, take the feet a little wider than your hips and allow the knees to fall together, and place your palms on your belly. Checking in with how you're feeling today, what's going on in the body that needs some care. And then begin to just focus in on your breath. Just following the inhale and the exhale out through the nose. And if there's any particular tension in the body, go ahead and exaggerate the exhale or lengthen the exhale, releasing any of that unwanted tension. And begin to gently breathe into the belly, allowing it to rise and fall each breath. Relaxing even more deeply and becoming more present. Allowing yourself to be in this moment, honoring this time you've chosen to take care of you. Softly inhale, belly rises, and on the exhale, it gently contracts. As we move along with this video, if at any point in time you wish to hold a pose longer, just pause, stay with it for as long as you'd like, and then come back to the video. Staying with the breath. I'm going to go ahead and bring our arms out by our sides, palms up. Bring the knees and the feet all the way together so they touch. Coming into our very gentle sacral rock. Keeping the edges of the feet on the floor as you make a very small movement side to side with the knees, keeping them together. Just moving across the tailbone. Stay with your breath. Mounds of the big toes stay in the floor, gently rocking back and forth. Listening to how the body's responding to the movement, to these exercises. And if it's right for you, you can choose to make this movement a little bit bigger, allowing the edges of the feet to roll up off the floor, dropping the knees side to side as far as it feels right for you. Since we're in the beginning of the practice, I would recommend keeping it still fairly small, not dropping all the way to the floor. Nice steady breathing. And as you complete that, we're going to go ahead and bring the feet hip width apart. We're going to come into our gentle hip hikers or sliders. You can place your hands on your hip bones if you'd like, but just sliding the hips up towards the shoulders. These movements aren't meant to be really big. Pay attention to the knees. They should be moving maybe towards you and away from you, but not side to side. Continue breathing in and out through the nose if you can. Centering the pelvis, we'll move into our hip hikers. So just hip pointers. Point one hip up to the ceiling and then the other. Same thing with the knees. Don't allow them to swing side to side. Buttock stays on the floor. Point one hip up to the ceiling and then the other. Very slow and mindful. If you're enjoying these exercises and wish to stay a little longer with these, another option is to alternate with them. Do a few hip hikers and then some hip pointers, just back and forth with these two movements. I'll just stay here for a few more breaths, so if you choose to stay longer, please feel free to pause the video and work with these gentle movements as long as you wish. Coming back to center, opening the arms wide, palms up. Take your feet out as wide as your mat. Your knees are still bent. We'll come into our double knee drop. Release both knees to one side. Rotate your head to the opposite. Inhale, open up as wide as you can. And exhale, release the knees to the opposite side. Inhale, opening wide. And exhale into the twist. Again, very mindful, very gentle twist. If you don't want to get the neck involved, just keep the head neutral. Inhaling and exhaling. Taking your time. Wonderful for opening the hips, inner thighs, the groin. Very gentle twist through the low back. And then from here, we'll drop to the right, rotating the head to the left, if that's safe on your neck, taking several deep breaths here. Both knees dropped. And then if you choose, you can take your right foot and place it on top of the left knee, just deepening that stretch in the hip and low back. If that's too much, just keep the right foot on the floor and take several deep, steady breaths here. Eventually releasing that foot, opening wide, and dropping both knees to the left. Rotate the head to the right. Take a few breaths here, see how this side feels. And if you'd like, you can take the left foot and place it on top of the right knee. Nice steady breaths here, just deepening that stretch to the right side. Or just keep that left foot in the floor. Slowly release. Go ahead and bring both knees back up. Rotate the head to center. And bring the feet hip width apart. And from here, hands on the hip bones, just coming into some gentle pelvic tilts. Tucking the pelvis under, flattening the low back in the floor, then reverse that. Creating a gentle back bend in the low back. Very small, deliberate movements. They don't have to be very big. And continuing with your breath. Arms by your side now. Bring the palms down. Opening the heart as you roll the shoulders underneath you, and then slowly press into the feet, peeling the hips up off the floor. Inhale and exhale, release them back down. Inhale, rolling the spine up off the floor, and exhale, releasing back down. Make sure that you're keeping the neck neutral. So there's a gentle curve in the cervical spine. Don't drop the chin into the chest. If this lift is only a few inches, that's fine. Stay with what works in your body. It's nurturing and healing for you. If you'd like, it might feel nice to get the arms involved here. So on the next inhale, as the hips come up, reaching the arms overhead. Just leave them there as you exhale and lower the hips, getting a nice stretch to the shoulders and side body. And then inhale, peel the hips back up off the floor, lifting through the heart. And then exhale, lower everything together. You can do this a few more times, or you can leave the arms by your side. Stay with your breath, whatever you're choosing to do. And stay within what's comfortable for your body. Go ahead from here and take a hold of your strap. And we're going to place it around our right foot. Extending that right leg up to the ceiling, keep the left leg bent. And just slide, hold the strap on either end with the hands and allow the hands to slide down the strap so the upper arms rest on the floor, relaxing the upper body. So not carrying any stress there. Relax through the neck and the shoulders. Begin to straighten the leg or work towards straight. No pain, please. Flex the foot, moving the stretch into the calf. And just pause here for 6 to 8 steady breaths. If it feels safe for you in your back, you can go ahead and extend the left leg along the floor, flexing that left foot, keeping the pelvis neutral, working with your breath here. You might find the body begins to release, relax a little bit, and you can begin to draw that leg a little closer to you. Don't force anything. And then bending that left knee, release the strap from the right foot. Let's place it in our left, extending the left leg up, right knee bent, put in the floor. Again, sliding the hands down the strap to relax the upper arms, upper body. Take a few breaths here, just minimal edge. See how things are feeling on this side. Flexing the foot and moving that stretch into the calf. And if you choose, you can extend the right leg along the floor, flexing that foot, paying attention to what your body's saying. No pain, steady breathing. Go ahead and bend that right knee. Remove the strap as you bend the left leg. And just move the strap off to the side, out of the way. And from here, just go ahead and draw the right knee into the chest, just hugging it in close, taking a few deep breaths as you extend the left leg, press out through both heels. Getting a nice stretch through the hip flexors. 6 to 8 breaths here. Single knee to chest. You can choose to move in a twist here if this is okay in your back. Drawing that right knee across the body, taking it in your left hand. Keep it as minimal as you need to. Keeping the right shoulder in the floor and rotating the head to the right. Again, steady breathing. Really listening to your body, taking care. Releasing that twist, bringing the knee back up towards the chest. And then go ahead and switch sides. Extend the right leg along the floor and hug the left knee into the chest. Take a breath or two here. Again, pressing out through the heels. Nice stretch through the hip flexors. Facial muscles relax. Notice where you're carrying tension where you don't need to. And then if you choose to twist, we'll go ahead and bring that left knee across the body in our right hand. Open the left arm out. Rotate the head to the left and keep the left shoulder in the floor. You might minimize this twist. You might not do it at all. You can just continue to keep the knee into the chest. So releasing, bringing that knee back up to center. Hugging it in one more time. And then from here, go ahead and grab your block and place it at its flattest level underneath the tailbone. We're going to take our feet a little bit wider than our hips, allow the knees to come together. Rest your palms on your belly, coming into a bit of a restorative bridge pose. And here I would encourage you to pause the video and just stay with this for 3 to 5 minutes. I'm only here for just a short period of time in the video. And as you hold here, just nice, gentle breathing in the belly, allowing it to rise and fall with each breath. So when you're complete with that exercise, we'll remove the block. Go ahead and take a moment just checking in how that felt, how the body's responding. And extend the legs out along the floor. Arms open from your side, palms up, finding your way into Shavasana. And again, stay here for at least 3 to 5 minutes. Just pausing the video, allowing the practice to integrate. Finished with Shavasana, rolling to one side. Come up to seated for just a moment. Bring your palms together at your heart. Honoring yourself for taking this time for you. And I thank you for joining me today.